Against the backdrop heightened insecurity, especially the recent kidnap of over 300 students in Castina, senators yesterday threatened impeachment and suspension of Budget 2021 bill to force President Muhammadu Buhari to act on the grave situation in the country. Also yesterday, the House of Representatives asked the authorities to urgently implement the Safe Schools Declaration to protect children and their teachers from attacks. This came as Zamfara State closed boarding schools. Northern Elders, the People's Democratic Party, the Sultan of Sokoto, among others, raised the insecurity alarm to a higher pitch. At the Senate, there was palpable anger as senators took turns to air their views on the deplorable security situation. Debating on motion sponsored by Senator Bello Mandiya, APC Castina South, which sought investigation into the missing students, senators rejected angrily a call to invite service chiefs and inspector general of police for deliberation. They submitted that the country had moved into a state of total collapse and urged the president to take full responsibility for massive security failure. No, he's not going to take responsibility. He's going to blame opposition. He's going to blame Nigerians for that. In his contribution, Senator Olubunmi Adetumbu, APC Ekiti North, asked President Muhammadu Buhari to remember and fulfill the pledge he made in Chatham House, London in 2015 to tackle insecurity head-on across the country. Buhari had on February 26, 2015, in a speech in Chatham House, said that if elected president, the world would have no cause to worry about Nigeria, as it had recently promised. He said that Nigeria would return to its stabilizing role in West Africa and that no inch of Nigeria territory would ever be lost to the enemy, because we will pay special attention to the welfare of our soldiers in and out of service. We will give them adequate and modern arms and ammunition to work with. But reacting yesterday, former Senate Minority Leader Abiodun Olujimi suggested that the National Assembly should halt work on the 2021 budget to compel President Muhammadu Buhari to listen to suggestions from Senate. She said, the presidency is not an award, it is a call to duty. And when you call a man to duty, he must be able to know when the buck stops on his table. Right now, the buck stops on the president's table as far as security in this country is concerned. She argued that time had come for the Senate to take drastic action before the budget. We must think outside the box. We must hold government accountable because this is the third arm and we are equal in all, she contended. Senate spokesman Ajibola Bashiru said the National Assembly should amend existing laws to empower the legislature to play serious roles in securing the country. Such amendments, according to him, should allow the National Assembly to mete out sanctions to erring public officers. Also, Senator Matthew Urogide lamented the failure of President Buhari to execute motions passed by the Senate on growing insecurity in the country. He expressed the need to activate Section 143 of the Constitution, which deals with impeachment and removal of the president. He, however, said the intention was not to remove the president but to send warning signals. He was of the opinion that the Senate immediately begins to gather signatures of at least one-third of its members to be attached to its resolutions and sent to the president to make him realize that the Senate has powers to sanction him. Senator Sani Musa, APC Niger State, urged his colleagues to take decisions that could change the situation, saying, "We cannot continue to be leaders when the people we are leading are dying every day. What are the police doing? Yesterday, armed bandits were roaming streets of towns buying bread and geisha and nobody said anything. There is need to draw the attention of the president that enough is enough. The service chiefs should go." At the House, representatives asked the authorities to urgently implement Safe Schools Declaration to protect children and their teachers from attacks. Adopting a motion sponsored by Musa Sakin Ada and 75 other lawmakers at the plenary Presided by Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, the House demanded an expedited action on the safe return of adopted school children from the incident of Chibok to the most recent one at Kankara town in Katsina State. They urged the authorities to forward the Safe Schools Declaration to the National Assembly for ratification and domestication. It further called for a review of the security architecture of the country because of the seeming demonstration of diminishing returns. Ada Sokoto APC said the security challenges in the country, particularly in the north, were backsliding into the former state of affairs before the coming of the administration in 2015. He expressed concerns that the attacks and kidnappings are taking such a dangerous dimension that security agencies seemed to be overwhelmed. Lawmakers' reaction as it was feared that two of the students kidnapped from the Katsina school had been killed by their abductors. Mrs. Faiza Kankara, whose son is amongst those kidnapped, said one of the students that escaped from the attackers claimed the kidnappers killed two of the students. Kankara also said the students told them that while in captivity they were made to go through inhumane experiences, including being flogged like animals and fed with wild flora. Governor Masari had interview with German radio Deutsche Welle on Monday evening said 17 of the students had been found and reunited with their parents. So guys, you can see that these lawmakers on the House of Rep members saying they want to threaten Buhari. These are the things that they want to do. And to me, all of you are just shouting for nothing because nothing will come out of this bragging. At last, Nigeria is in coma. May God bless Nigeria with someone who can meditate it, because if the real Buhari is alive, how can he go visit animal when 300 people have just been kidnapped under his nose? When Chibok girls were kidnapped, Buhari, Tinubu, Oyegun, and APC are shouting as if a Jonathan is done. But now, what is happening to these leaders now? They are dead. I'm short of words. Until the heavily protected leaders wake up one day and discover that there is no one to lead. They are not serious, just thinking of what's their own portion in the budget. Let there be peace in this country, please. You people are just waking up from your sleep. And Nade says a king that rules when well will not be forgotten, so that the one that ruled otherwise also will not be forgotten. The act of propaganda has blindfolded you. The people we have there say why you have your way. Okay, the people will have their way. Okay, the people will have their say. Why you will have your way? If you believe there's God, none of you that fostered this lame government on us, by all means, we escape the judgment of God. It's not about talk and talk. Why souls are dying every day? The senators and the House of Representatives are they just need to take action, not just bragging for bragging sake.